Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. There's a lot of smuggling going on, and that's with gold coming out of the Congo. Let's explore. This story comes to us from Reuters. Congo's gold is being smuggled out by the ton, according to the UN. So gold production in the Democratic Republic of Congo continues to be systematically underreported, while tons of the precious metal is smuggled into global supply chains through its eastern neighbors, a United Nations report has found. The countries along Congo's eastern border have long been conduits for gold worth billions of dollars mined using rudimentary means by so-called artisanal miners, which is difficult to trace. Trade in the precious metal has fueled regional wars, funded rebel fighters, and led to UN sanctions on traders involved in a bid to staunch the flow. Remember the blood gold and the stories that we found through the port of Miami, and I reported on that a couple years ago. North Kivu, South Kivu, and Ituri provinces reported official production of just over 60 kilograms of artisanal gold in 2019, yet exported a total of just over 73 kilograms. The UN report of experts in the Congo found in its annual report. The group estimated that at least 1.1 tons of gold were smuggled out of Ituri province alone in 2019. That would have earned the government up to $1.88 million in taxes had it been legally reported. Across all gold-producing provinces, the loss is likely much greater. Artisanal miners in Congo produce 15 to 22 tons of gold per year. Germany's Federal Institute for Geosciences and Natural Resources has estimated. The country remained one of the Great Lakes region's largest artisanal gold producers, and yet one of its smallest official exporters, a group of experts wrote. Asked by Reuters about the report, Congo's mines minister Wali Kitobo Samsoni said he could not immediately share his figures on mineral smuggling from the east of the country. The UN experts also found that Uganda and other neighboring countries export far more gold than they produce, suggesting they might still be staging posts for smuggled Congolese gold. More than 95% of gold exports from Uganda in 2019, which totaled just over 25 tons, were not of Ugandan origin, the group estimated, based off 2018 production and 2019 export data. Uganda's gold exports more than doubled in 2019 compared with the previous year, central bank data showed in March. Uganda's energy minister did not immediately respond to a request for comment on the report. Smugglers told the group of experts that Kampala was a main trading hub for gold from Ituri. Smuggled gold from South Kivu went to Burundi, Rwanda, and the United Arab Emirates and Tanzania, the report added. Now, this is a UN report, and that alone should cause you to be skeptical of the experts there. Although this isn't the first time, or this won't be the last. This wasn't the first time that the UN has kind of fudged some numbers and been involved in some deviance themselves. So I'm not sure exactly what the merits are on this or how accurate it can be, but it wouldn't surprise me if some of it was true. In this particular case, and it does tell us something about just the idea of gold and how it has been mined, well, not only illegally but unethically around the world, with all sorts of different things that can be dangerous to not only the environment but to the workers who mine it. And so they're not living up to global standards and they're trying to skirt them. to try to get as much gold out as possible, and a lot of it's being smuggled illegally outside of government abilities to enforce laws and collect taxes on the gold. But nonetheless, an interesting report indeed, and who knows where that gold is going. One thing to say about certain gold that's purchased in the United States, we know it comes from the United States, like the buffaloes and the like, or even the eagles. And the blanks may be produced somewhere else in some cases, but the gold is mined domestically. So most of us stackers that get that kind of gold, and usually that is the case for some other nations like Australia as well. But some of these other nations, you don't know where some of the gold could come from. You just never know, and it gives you an idea. But interesting report indeed. Post your thoughts below. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.